They say almonds and cashews are one of the healthiest snacks you can eat, but if you're over 60, what you've been told may no longer apply. Because the truth is, these two nuts, as harmless as they seem, have been quietly linked to kidney stones, digestive trouble, and confusion around arthritis. And for older adults trying to protect their senior health, that small handful could be a bigger deal than you think. Some people notice it as bloating after meals. Others lose their appetite. A few end up in the hospital with a painful kidney stone, wondering how it happened when they eat so clean. And the problem? It's not the nut itself. It's how an aging body handles it. Cashews and almonds are high in oxalates, which may increase kidney stone risk. Their fiber and fat content can overwhelm slower digestion, and while they don't cause arthritis, some believe they worsen inflammation. Not realizing the real story is more complex. So if you're over 60 and eating these nuts every day for heart health or joint support, it's time to pause. Not panic, just pause. In this video, we'll break down how almonds and cashews interact with your body after 60 and how to adjust your intake to keep their benefits without harming your senior health in the process. 1. It's healthy until it isn't. Cashews and almonds are a great snack, good for your heart, full of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. And that's true until your kidneys start telling a different story. What most people don't know is that both of these popular nuts are very high in oxalates, a compound that can build up in your system and bind with calcium. And when that happens, especially in older adults with slower kidney function, it can quietly lead to calcium oxalate kidney stones. You won't feel it right away. It might start with back pain, or blood in your urine, or a sudden trip to the ER with intense pain, and the doctor tells you it's a kidney stone. And you wonder, how? You eat clean. You take care of yourself. But for seniors, even healthy foods can become risky in the wrong amounts. If you've ever had kidney stones, or you're over 60 and have reduced kidney function, it's time to treat these nuts with caution. Stick to small portions, no more than 1 ounce a day, and eat them with calcium-rich foods like yogurt, which helps block oxalate absorption. It's not about cutting them out completely. It's about understanding how they work in the body you have now. If you've ever struggled with stones or know someone who has, comment 1 below. In the next part, we'll talk about a more subtle risk, what these nuts can do to your gut. 2. It starts with a little bloating. At first, it's nothing, just a little pressure in your belly after a snack, maybe some gas. Maybe you're skipping dinner because you still feel full. But if that's happening often, especially after a handful of almonds or cashews, it might not be a coincidence. As we get older, our digestion slows. Enzyme levels drop, stomach emptying takes longer, and for some seniors, high-fiber, high-fat foods like nuts can start to feel heavy. Cashews and almonds are both dense. Just 1 ounce can pack over 150 calories, several grams of fiber, and fats that linger in the gut. For those with IBS, reflux, or age digestive issues, that can mean bloating, cramping, or discomfort that lingers long after the snack is gone. And if you've got diverticulitis or sensitive digestion, these nuts might even trigger flare-ups, especially if eaten dry, raw, or in large quantities. So what can you do? Try soaked or roasted forms, or switch to nut butters, which are easier to digest. And keep portions small, about 10-12 nuts, or 1 tablespoon of nut butter at a time. Pay attention to how your body feels, because sometimes the signs are quiet, but they're trying to tell you something. If you've ever felt too full or bloated after eating nuts, comment 2 below. And in the next part, we'll finally clear up the confusion. Do these nuts really cause arthritis, or could they actually help? 3. No, these nuts don't cause arthritis. And here's what they might actually do. You may have heard the rumor, almonds and cashews can make your arthritis worse. You've probably seen someone online saying, "I cut out nuts and my knees felt better." So now you're wondering, should I stop too? Let's clear this up. There's no scientific evidence that almonds or cashews cause arthritis or worsen joint pain in seniors. In fact, both are rich in anti-inflammatory nutrients that may actually help. Almonds contain vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber, nutrients linked to lower inflammation. Some studies even show they help reduce C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation often elevated in arthritis. Cashews also offer magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats, which support overall joint and heart health, especially important for seniors with rheumatoid arthritis, who are at greater risk for heart problems. So where's the confusion? It often comes down to portion size and weight gain. Nuts are calorie-dense, and eating too many can lead to weight gain over time. And excess weight does put more pressure on joints, which can make arthritis feel worse, even if the nuts themselves aren't the cause. So if joint pain is part of your story, the key isn't to eliminate nuts, it's to eat them in moderation. A small handful a day, not the whole bag. If you've avoided these nuts because of joint pain, or you're now rethinking it, comment 3 below. Up next, we'll tie it all together with practical tips so you can still enjoy cashews and almonds without hurting your senior health. 4. A healthy nut shouldn't be the thing that hurts you. One of the hardest parts of aging isn't just the joint pain or the bloating or even the kidney scare. It's the feeling that you're doing everything right and somehow it's still going wrong. You're eating almonds and cashews because they're healthy. You've heard they're good for your heart, for your brain, for energy. And that's true. But no one told you that after 60, your body doesn't process them the same way anymore. That handful of nuts? It's high in oxalates, which may lead to kidney stones if you're already at risk. The fiber and fat? Excellent nutrients, but when digestion slows with age, they can sit in your gut longer, causing bloating, gas, or even loss of appetite. And if you eat too many, the calories add up fast, possibly leading to weight gain, which can worsen joint pressure and arthritis symptoms. But the good news is, you don't have to give them up. You just have to adjust the way you eat them. Stick to small portions, no more than 1 ounce a day. Eat them with calcium-rich foods like yogurt to help reduce oxalate absorption, and if your stomach feels off, try roasted or soaked forms. Or even switch to nut butters, which are easier on digestion and teeth. You're not failing, your body's just asking you to treat it differently now. If this part helped you feel more in control again, comment 4 below. Next, we'll wrap everything up with a message just for you. 5. When feeling full works against you, you grab a few almonds between meals, maybe some cashews with your tea. You're trying to stay healthy, keep your energy up. And it works. You feel full. But here's the quiet part no one talks about. For older adults, that fullness can come at a cost. Nuts are dense, packed with fiber, packed with fat, and for seniors whose appetite is already shrinking, that one handful can be enough to silence hunger for hours. Which sounds like a good thing, until it pushes out other meals or causes you to eat less of the protein, vegetables, or calcium your body still needs. Over time, that can lead to something far more dangerous than a little weight loss. It's called silent undernutrition, and it's one of the most overlooked threats to senior health. You lose muscle faster, you recover slower, you feel weaker than you should. And it's not because you're not trying, it's because you're eating the wrong foods at the wrong time. So what can you do? Don't quit the nuts, just use them right. Have them between meals, not before. Blend them into milkshakes if you need extra calories. And most of all, watch your main meals. Don't let a handful replace dinner. If you've ever skipped a meal after a snack without meaning to, comment 5 below. Next, let's help you choose smarter between almonds and cashews, because one might suit your body better than the other. 6. Almonds versus cashews. Which one is better after 60? They're both in your snack drawer. Both look healthy, both feel safe. But if your body has changed, you might be wondering, should I choose one over the other? Let's start with almonds. They're high in fiber, which can help with blood sugar and weight control. They're also packed with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that supports immune health and may help lower inflammation. But that fiber? It can be a problem for seniors with slower digestion or sensitive guts, causing gas, bloating, or fullness that lingers too long. Cashews, on the other hand, are softer and easier to chew, a plus for anyone with dental issues. They're rich in magnesium and zinc, great for nerve health, joints, and immunity. But cashews come with a quiet concern. They're a bit higher in oxalates, which means they may increase the risk of kidney stones, especially if you've had them before. So what's the better choice? That depends on you. If digestion is your weak spot, you may do better with roasted or soaked cashews. If your kidneys are sensitive, go easy on both and eat them with calcium-rich foods like yogurt to protect absorption. And if your appetite is low, nut butters and milkshakes might give you more benefit than chewing. It's not about picking the perfect nut, it's about picking what fits your body now. If you've found one nut works better than the other, comment 6 below. And now let's wrap this all up with one message. You're not too old to eat smart. 7. Why nut butter might be safer than whole nuts after 60. You know nuts are good for you, but let's be honest, chewing them isn't always easy anymore. The crunch that used to feel satisfying, now it feels like work. And for many seniors, that effort might not even pay off. Here's why. Almonds and cashews store their nutrients deep inside tough cell walls, and unless you chew them really well, something that's harder with dentures or missing teeth, your body might not absorb all the good stuff. That means you could be eating the right foods, but not actually getting the benefits. That's where nut butter comes in. Whether it's almond butter on toast, cashew butter in oatmeal, or a spoon blended into a smoothie, you're giving your body a head start. No chewing, no wasted nutrients. Just smoother digestion, easier absorption, and a safer option for seniors who've had trouble with bloating or dental issues. And it's not just about convenience. Nut butters may actually help you get more calories and protein, especially if you've been losing weight or skipping meals. They go down easy, mix with almost anything, and don't overwhelm your appetite the way whole nuts sometimes can. So next time you're reaching for a snack, don't be afraid to go soft. If you've already switched to nut butters or feel like this might help, comment 7 below. And next we'll talk about something most people never consider. When you eat your nuts might matter just as much as how. 8. Why timing matters. The best time to eat nuts after 60. You're trying to do the right thing, eating almonds in the afternoon, adding cashews to your cereal, but somehow you're not finishing your meals like you used to. You're not hungry at dinner time. You're skipping lunch without meaning to. The problem isn't what you're eating, it might be when you're eating it. Nuts like almonds and cashews are filling, which is great for weight control in younger folks. But after 60, when appetite naturally shrinks and digestion slows, that fullness can quietly work against you. You eat a handful of nuts before lunch, then don't feel like eating much else. Over time, that pattern can displace other essential foods like protein, vegetables, and calcium-rich choices your body still needs every day. It's not just about nutrition, it's about energy, muscle, and recovery. And the truth is, the wrong timing can turn even a healthy habit into something that steals more than it gives. So here's the fix. Treat nuts like a small snack between meals, not part of or right before them. Use them to bridge your day, not replace real meals. That way, you get all the benefits without crowding out what your body truly needs. If you've noticed you're skipping meals more often after snacking, comment 8 below. And now let's wrap this up with one last message about eating smarter, aging stronger, and trusting your body again. Now before we wrap up, let's just say this clearly. This video isn't here to scare you away from cashews or almonds. They're still nutritious, and for many people they can be part of a healthy lifestyle, even in older age. But when it comes to senior health, it's not just about what's healthy. It's about how your body handles it now. And the truth is, after 60, things change. Your kidneys, your digestion, your appetite, they all work a little differently than they did in your 40s. Everything we've shared here is based on research available as of 2025. But that doesn't mean it replaces a conversation with your doctor. If you have kidney problems, gut sensitivities, arthritis, or take medications, always talk to a healthcare provider before making any big changes to your diet. This video is meant to give you insight, not instructions. So take what fits, leave what doesn't. And above all, listen to your body, because it knows when something's working and when it isn't. Your body has changed. The way you eat should too. You've been doing your best, eating healthy, staying active, listening to advice. And nuts like almonds and cashews, they've been with you for years. You didn't question them. Why would you? But after 60, even the most familiar foods can feel different. And it's not because you did something wrong, it's because your body changed, and now it needs something different. What used to give you energy might now make you bloated. What helped your heart might be sneaking in extra oxalates, and what was once a small snack might now be silencing your hunger when you need to eat more. That doesn't mean nuts are bad, it just means you're wiser now. Smaller portions, softer forms, better timing. These aren't big changes, but they make a big difference, because senior health isn't about cutting out everything. It's about learning what still works and what doesn't for the body you have today. So if something in this video made you pause, comment the number that hit home. Share this with someone over 60, someone who's still trying to figure out what eating right means now. And if you believe that aging well starts with understanding your own body, subscribe to HEALZO, where every video is made for your chapter, not the one you've already lived.